Hi guys, it's Sleepy Happy. Does anyone know what Riverdale is at this point? Because I sure don't. So anyways, yes, today we're talking about Riverdale, and the sole reason I'm doing this is Season 3 came to an end. The most crazy season of Riverdale that everyone loved and hated at the same time came to an end. And Season 4 has been announced. Boy, can't wait for that. October. It's the month that I was born. I just hope the premiere isn't on my birthday now. So after the whole crazy things that happen in Season 3, I just can't even think about like the things that they'll be bringing in Season 4. So obviously the fans of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Riverdale, and it's obviously based on both the Archie comics, and Riverdale and Greendale are literally next to each other, so everyone wanted a crossover thing to happen, but Luke Perry passed away, and I don't know after that if they'll do anything about that or not, but I still want to see that. And now I'm gonna talk about the season finale that Riverdale had. So this is a disclaimer to you right now. So the season finale includes practically, let's start with the whole letter at prom thing. So Betty gets a letter at prom, and no one knows where it and who it's from. And then Jughead, after being chased by the Gargoyles, which is just a bunch of kids, and it's so hilarious because it's just a bunch of kids, and he's like a grown dude, and he just runs from them and doesn't even fight. Yeah, and then he goes to the bunker where they kept Archie and everything, if you remember. So he finds Barb there. Okay, so he finds Ethel, who is the princess of the game. She's like, "Oh, Jughead, you're so brave. You deserve to know who the Gargoyle King is." Roll the clip.
Custer.
Princess Ethelene.
Help me, Jughead Jones. You're my only hope.
Who? That's impossible.
And after that, it turns out that the Gargoyle King is, let's roll back to Season 1, Episode 1. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen that. The red-haired dude that died, like, in the first 4 minutes of the episode, and then he was never ever seen again. Jason Blossom? Yeah, so the Gargoyle King is Jason Blossom, apparently. And it's hilarious because there are so many shows like Supernatural that bring characters back that I'm not surprised. Like, honestly, Jughead and Archie both died at least once in Riverdale, but then there's Supernatural where the main character Sam and Dean like die, I don't know, 1,000 times. Like, there's literally top 10 lists of Sam and Dean dying in Supernatural. So, like, taking information from that, it said like Jason Blossom is the Gargoyle King. I was like, well, meh. Like, it's not a surprise because they brought characters back too. And then we get slapped in the face because that's all a scam. Yeah, hilarious. So Ethel sends the letter to Betty at prom, because even after the whole thing where Betty became the gripping queen, and after that Ethel still serves the Gargoyle King, like the actual one, and not the one that the Sisters of Quiet Mercy had, because that was a fake apparently. So Ethel's description of the king was, "He is beautiful and I love him." So obviously from that we understand that it's Jason Blossom. Obviously. Betty's mom sits her down with Polly, her sister, and then they tell her a story. that one day she rode her bike and fell off it and got a concussion, like all kids do. Well, it happens. Anyway, and when the doctors examined her, it turns out she has MAOA CDH13. That's not a real thing, by the way. And guess what it is? It's the serial killer genes, guys. It's the serial killer genes. So apparently, Betty was born into a family of serial killers. Haha, why didn't I guess that before? Her dad? Yeah, that. So that explains like the whole Dog Betty thing, I guess. Betty catches Edgar Evernever's plan, which was turning kids' emotions into physical pain. Which is like, please, go to like any psychiatric hospital. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, because like, what crazy person that like cuts kids open and did I mention they sell their organs? Yeah, that's what the farm does. Ha! Edgar Evernever and the farm, as they are called, they just sell kids' organs, and I have no idea how, but they weren't caught yet. So Hiram plans to buy Riverdale. Archie heard about this once, and here comes Archie's abs to the rescue. Cause that's hilarious, honestly. Anytime something happens, Archie has to take off his shirt. It's a thing now. So Archie goes into a steamy room where Hiram's sitting, and he's like 45, by the way, mentioned that, with a bunch of naked dudes. And he's like talking to them, and Archie barges in, and it's a sauna, by the way. So he's like, Hiram, I'm not gonna let you buy Riverdale. Let's do a boxing match. Hilarious, cause like, what else could you think of?
Andrews, what a surprise! I heard you're trying to buy Riverdale, Mr. Lodge. I'm sick of you thinking you can control everyone, take over everything. You think you're unstoppable. If I win, you walk away from Riverdale. If you win, the town's yours. Win what? A boxing match. Or are you too weak after being shot? Everyone is saying that you've gone soft. There is nothing soft about me.
That's like the most hilarious thing I've heard. There's nothing soft about me. When you're like sitting in a steaming room in a sauna in front of a 16-year-old kid. It's not the best thing to say. Hiram almost beats Archie up, and he's like, I beat you up, I'm the true man. Dude, you beat up a 16-year-old. You realize that, right? Like, that's not okay. And anyway, by the way, if you didn't know, now Jughead's dad, F.P. Jones, is the sheriff of the town, apparently, and he comes in, and he's like, boy, it's a pleasure to arrest you, Hiram Lodge. And did I mention that Hiram owns the prison that he was put in? And I'm like, you put him in his own prison, because like he built that whole thing, right, for Archie, practically. And he was then put there. That's hilarious. Like, honestly, how stupid can someone be to like get himself into his own prison? Cheryl's mother like sends out invitations to the Blossoms hunting lodge, which never existed before this moment in the episode. Great, now there's something else. Like, thanks a lot. And all the kids and the parents are like there, they're having a dinner and all, and then obviously Betty's dad is there, and you remember he was the Black Hood. Yeah, and also the Gargoyle King is there, everybody, so like that's hilarious, like dinner with the Gargoyle King, you're like eating and then you barf because you see what he looks like. Yeah, it's practically what my mind did when I saw that scene, because like, how can you possibly enjoy dinner with the Gargoyle King? Have you looked at him? That scene was hilarious, and the Gargoyle King is revealed to be Chick. Oh yeah, by the way, he has red hair now, because Penelope Blossom was so obsessed of having red hair in the family, you know, that she dyed his hair red. I don't understand that. I just don't. But then she was fooling everyone who were playing the game, which also involves Ethel, that he was Jason Blossom, and somehow everyone was believing it, even though the whole shade of the red is much darker than Jason's. Like, compare those, please. How could you not understand that? And oh my god, I'm sorry, but like, Chick looks nothing like Jason. And I understand the fact that the dude died in the first episode and like you never saw him ever again, but like, that doesn't mean that you forget how he looks. That's, like, I can't even imagine that. Betty has to kill her daddy because she has the serial killer genes, like I mentioned before. I can't even, like, and her dad's like all mysterious, and he's like, you have to kill me, Betty, it's in your heart, it's in your mind, like, that's who you are. Like, no thanks, I'll decide. And she shoots off his fingers for some reason, so it'll seem like he's dead, but he's not. And then Penelope Blossom doesn't like it, and she just shoots him right there, and he's now dead. I have no idea why. The rest of the gargoyles are like supposed to kill everyone who's there at that moment. I have no idea why, by the way. And then Cheryl pops up with her like arrow type vibe, and she's like the hawk or something. And she just has her bow and arrow, dressed in all red, and there's a bunch of kids running around. She shoots them all, and the gargoyles are now dead, and everyone's safe. Then they run back to the farm and find Kevin there sitting by himself in the middle of like a bunch of white robes is what I'm thinking. So like in the farm they wore only white clothes, right? So I'm thinking that's what those are, and like, why are they literally there? So I have no idea, but I'm gonna show you the clip.
Kevin. They left me. I wanted to go, but they said that someone had to stay behind to explain what happened.
What did happen?
The worthy ascendant, of course.
Who did? Where's my mom and Polly?
Gone. Everyone is. And we'll never see them again.
So it turns out that Kevin had to stay behind to explain what happened and where they disappeared to, which he doesn't do. He's like, Betty asks him, where are her sister and her mother? And he's like, they're gone, and we'll never see them again. Like, you're supposed to stay behind to explain everything, but you never really do. Like, did you really know what you're staying behind for, dude? I can't understand that thing, so we never understand anything. Not that we ever did in the third season or before. So that's not as confusing, I guess. So, in the actual end of it, Archie and the gang, Betty and Veronica, and they're like standing in front of a bonfire, and Archie's abs are obviously included in the scene. How could they not be? for no reason. Yeah. I mean, I love KJ Apa, but that doesn't mean like you have to include his abs everywhere. But anyways, there's blood on him. Yeah, so there's blood on Archie's abs. And they're burning something, which what turned out to be Jughead.
Future.
Archie. 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 Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
We have to burn all of our clothes, including Jughead's beanie. We'll wash off the blood in the swimming hole. After tonight, we never speak of this, ever. Not to each other, not to our parents. No one. We finish our senior year, we graduate, and we'll go our separate ways. That is the only way that we won't get caught. Do it. Friends forever.
Friends forever.
They killed Jughead, from what I understand, because they were burning his clothes and the signature beanie, which, by the way, they only have one beanie on the set. All the other stuff that's sold as merch, that's like not theirs, but actually on set and for filming, they have only one beanie, so I'm pretty sure they didn't burn it. Yeah, so they killed Jughead, or he ran away and they're burning his clothes so he'll be like safe or something. I have no idea. My theory is he's just not dead, and that's so easy to guess because like he's one of the main characters and there's season 4 coming around, and there's just no way they could just end Jughead right there for no reason, because it just shows them burning his clothes and without any explanation, honestly, and I didn't understand anything. Not that I did before, but hey, you know, it's even more confusing than it is before, and honestly, you can't understand Riverdale even if you're drunk. They're like burning his clothes and they're like, we graduate, we go our separate ways, and no one speaks of this ever again, or else we'll get caught. So they did something. They could just do a plot twist, a magical plot twist like they do all the time that makes no sense whatsoever. Happened a couple thousand times, I'm already used to it, like not paying attention, but they do a plot twist, Jughead's dead, Cole Sprouse got like another project and he's filming for that, so he can't attend for filming for Riverdale. So they do those things actually. If an actor can't make it, they just cut him out and they think of a way to get rid of the character. That's accurate, that happens. So either Cole had something and he's gonna be busy and he's not gonna be able to film for Riverdale. So, as I'm saying, they don't have to kill a character off if the actor can't act in it anymore. There can be thousands of things. I don't think that's the thing. It's just a huge plot twist that makes no sense whatsoever. Like all the plot twists that never made sense and we still don't understand what the whole season 3 was. Sorry, like, and considering the fact that if the actor can't make it, they could have thought of anything else except for death. Obviously that too, but like, not just that. I don't think that Jughead is dead, because if there was something with Cole going on, which would mean that if he wasn't going to be able to work on the show anymore, they could have thought of couple thousand other reasons for the character to go somewhere, to do something else that he can't be in Riverdale at the moment for, or he like, I don't know, went to look for the farm people. That could happen, like reasonable things, and not just killing him off like right there at the spot. So I'm pretty sure he's not dead, and there have been no announcements of Cole quitting Riverdale, so I don't think that's a thing. And obviously he's one of the main characters, so they couldn't just kill him off, and he's the main narrator of the whole show, so they just couldn't kill him off like that. And since there have been no announcements of Cole quitting Riverdale, obviously he's still in, so obviously he's not dead. I think that is it for me to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed Riverdale. I can't really, like, tell me in the comments below if you like Riverdale, because the season 3 thing, I couldn't understand nothing. Which is normal, I guess, because no one can. And you can subscribe to my other social media, and like this video if you liked it, if you like, and subscribe to me down below and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!